Man, I'm gonna start off on the wrong foot today, YouTube. It's been 4 years. It's really almost, we're coming to the point where it's gonna have been 4 years. And people still wanna fucking try to deny Trump as their president. This is where if I had a title card, we would slide in, the music would play, and I'd just breathe for a moment. But I'm gonna just breathe. Impeachment is not on the table, you fucking fake phonies. I hate you, Nancy Pelosi. I really hate you, and I just really hope that we can get you replaced before you pass away. That way you can see your replacement actively doing better than you. But I really hate you, Nancy Pelosi. You need to stop. I hate how you tried to represent black people and you're a white lady. I hate how you tried to represent any colored people and you're a white woman. I love how you tried to tell us what men need to do and you're a white woman. I just keep finding it funny that white women have this compulsion. We're being told what to do by a white 16-year-old girl. Have this compulsion to tell the world how to be while not having enough experience to bring the world they want to fruition. They have to make you guys do it. They have to make someone else do the hard work that they want to see the change of in the world. So that way they can have the world they want, and that way they can do what they want in the world. Otherwise, if you're not creating the change, the women are weak. They lack a lot of the social tools to create change in terms of the ability to, they're socially weak also, not emotionally. They're emotionally more likely to be resilient than a man. A man is more likely to recover something and never tell the world he went through some shit. But what makes this whole impeachment thing embarrassing, I want to say, and what makes it not okay, is the fact that so many people just don't like the president. Y'all sound psycho and sick, too. I just want it stated, anybody who's making death threats to the president, you should be arrested. And if our president wasn't who it was, you would be. If our president wasn't a celebrity who got death threats on a regular basis just because people don't like him, I am pretty sure all of you leftists would have been arrested. That's actually a federal law. Let's go over federal law. Shit, by this, Nancy Pelosi is guilty. The stupidest old lady in Congress right now, I swear to you. She can't even form a proper... Girl, your Parkinson's is taken over, and I'm not even joking. You need to back out of Congress because you don't belong. Like, you can't function well enough to hang in there. Like, you need to be on your shit, and you're not. So the speaker should just give up her position, is what I believe. She also needs to accept the fact that the president is the president and has been for almost 4 years. Unfortunately, the impeachment factor doesn't matter. People aren't going to support you in this. We don't care. We want him to be president. We want him to punish the Clintons for their child sex ring, which the leftist media is trying to force out of everyone's memory. We want to know what happened on Epstein Island. We want to know more about the picture of Bill Clinton that was revealed on Epstein Island. I mean, and they found that, and we're not supposed to believe, well, the drones were hovering, they covered up the house with cardboard. We're not supposed to believe they found more. Oh, I'm sure they found more, but because everybody tied in the government as far as the police are connected, they work for the Clintons. Like, you've got to remember that. You can't go anywhere and be... you can't go anywhere with knowledge on the Clintons and be a free person. Like, you're gonna die. That's just what happens. They were having a hard time getting Trump, though, because he's rich, too. He's got connections, too, and so when they try to pull something, he's 10 steps ahead and already knows. Like, you guys keep wondering how he's 4D chessing the board so hard all the time, and here's what it is. He 4D chessed the board with this phone call. The phone call got released, and it mentions Biden, but it doesn't mention anything about U.S. aid. Their whole base on impeachment just went out the window. And Nancy Pelosi still stands by her decision to try an impeachment. This is my issue. It's been almost 3 years. What have the Democrats achieved in 3 years? Has Detroit even been brought up? Like, major talking point for 2020. But has Detroit even been brought up? This shit, I'll take this. I fucking got tired of hearing about it because these people were getting free water from companies and Jaden Smith is out there providing them free water. Flint fucking Michigan. Anybody want to talk about that? I want to talk about clean water for a minute? Because I'll take that over hearing the rhetoric of Trump. The DNC has lost their mind. They are nothing but a party of wackos, and anyone who defends them is equally unhinged. Like, comment, and subscribe, but the question to answer would be this. If the DNC were to go through with impeachment, what would it be on? Answer me that, because I have no grounds for impeachment, no actual legally definable grounds for impeachment. He hasn't done anything illegal as the president. He also hasn't done anything illegal. He could be impeached if he committed just an ordinary, average, everyday crime. He hasn't. What is it? There is no crime against owning businesses while you're a president. It's a courtesy to give up businesses. There is no crime against that. It's a politeness. It's a courtesy. It's to denote, to separate also from the kingship was to not own companies and businesses, to separate from being owned by a king. Who cares? He owns businesses. Our country's a business. If you don't know what corporatism is, look it up. Nancy Pelosi is a corporatist. She has corporate interests that she's protecting, trying to get Trump out of office. Trump is charging businesses more. This is where businesses are closing if they can't sustain. This is where business models that were never good and should never have maintained aren't able to maintain. It's a hard life. Like, that's what it is. But you had it easy for the last 8 years with business models that wouldn't have worked because Obama is a bad businessman and he put bad business laws into effect. He allowed bad business laws into effect. And Trump has to go back and undo that. It's just what it is. Now, on the case of impeachment again, just going back, we don't have anything for it. He hasn't done anything. I'm a right-leaning individual. I used to be hard in the middle, and then I was very far on the left prior to that. Looking at it from all three lenses, he has done nothing illegal. Denying asylum is not illegal. It is actually the president's duty to decide when we are at capacity, and he made that call. But other than that, YouTube, I think it's at an end. There's no need to impeach Trump. There's no grounds to impeach Trump. So, other than that, YouTube, you have a great day. This one's going straight to the upload. Catch y'all later in other videos. Have a good week.